Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we're checking out a game called Forest Doesn't Care. A peaceful life in nature or a fight for survival. Explore a realistic forest, survive, discover abandoned places, and uncover why the forest refuses to let you leave. So this came out on the 29th of August 2025. It's from ProRogueBear Games. I actually hadn't heard of this before, and the dev recently reached out to me. They've done a massive patch and really taken on board a lot of feedback, apparently, and made a lot of changes. And they offered me a key to jump in, check this out, and share it with you guys. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to check it out today. It is £12.49. There isn't a demo available, so I'll leave a link to the Steam page linked below in the description as always. But yeah, there's no demo, so you would have to use the 2-hour Steam refund policy if you did want to check it out, and then refund it if it's not for you. But hopefully this video will help see if that is something for you or not. And yeah, it is a massive patch. It seems like they did the solo, well, I think they are a solo dev, or they're a very small team, but I think they did the cardinal sin of going silent for a long time, and so everyone thought it was dead, like they just gave up on the game. But they came back with a plum, you could say, and they've yeah, come up with loads of changes and stuff. And to be fair, on the surface, it looks very interesting. So we're going to check it out. We're going to see how it runs, see how it plays, and go from there. So sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is Forest Doesn't Care. Choose the game mode you want to play. You can switch at any time. We're not tyrants forcing you to suffer. Okay, that's good to know. So you can play in a public game or co-op as well. We're just going to do single player, the solo Billy No Mates, which is what we do. And you can do calm and relax. No death, no needs, no aggression, only calm. Forest trial, indifferent, not cruel. Hunger, thirst, aggressive animals, hostile humans await you. You can die, but your items stay with you. So it's balanced and not overwhelmingly punishing, and works for the storyline. And you've got true survival, where death has a price, your loot drops, and you must fight to reclaim it. And then last breath is permadeath. So we'll do Forest Trial for now, and if we find it's too easy, we can move it up. And if we find it's too hard, we can move it down. And we just select Forest Trial, and then new game up there. There we go. It's quite cool though. Share your screenshots on Steam, and then they put the best ones as loading screens with your nickname. That's pretty cool. Community-driven loading screens. Okay. Is it? Oh, whoa, there we go. We're loaded in.
Campfire FM. We have a message for the visitors of the reserve, or whatever this is. In the forest, you might encounter wild people.
Oh, it's quick. Seems out of focus. There we go. There's not zombies. I don't know if there's end of the world stuff though, or if it's like a weird clan or something. Jeez. We're going to be playing this 4K, high settings, motion blur off, DLSS set to ultra quality. Oh no, they're eating people. They're cannibals. Oh, we've escaped. Oh, yeah, we're not. They're right behind us. Thanks for playing. Press E to wake up. Okay. We somehow escaped them. We got the grippers out. We got our health, thirst, hunger, and stamina on the bottom left. Reach the first lookout tower. Straight ahead. Tab is our inventory. We've got our crafting. A little crafting tree here. Got our notes. Well, I remember screams and being chased through the brush, and then total darkness. Okay. If I look at tower on the horizon, it's my only landmark. We do have skills as well. Interesting. And we have a map, but we haven't figured that out yet.
Found something at last.
Actually, like crouch down to pick the items up. Control, space, E, tab. Yep, that's all good. Okay. We're getting about 70 frames, 76 frames. I'll show you guys as well the settings we've got. I've got VSync 120, 4K. You can go up to Epic. I've just done it on high. We've got ray tracing on Lumen, DLSS on ultra quality, frame gen, reflex, and then audio you can choose. But that's pretty much all the settings. Otherwise, I've just got motion blur switch stuff as well. And it does count day 0 on the pause screen. Nice reflections on the water. Quite pretty. Rivers to feed. The forest is dense, but the waters here are just as plentiful. Swamps, puddles, streams, rivers. Water shows up at every turn. If it first hits me, I can always try to find something drinkable or purify what I find. Okay. I think we can press J to read that in our journal again. So you can fish. You can get food from it as well. What is that? Oh, yeah. Forest won't take care of you. Gather sticks, stones, mushrooms, whatever you can find to craft what you need. Get water from rivers and lakes using an empty bottle, but don't forget to boil it. What is that? Is that Okay, and we got fishing as well. We're getting loads of like things just popping up at us at the moment. At least it saves them in the journal, which I do like, so we can come back and do that. Can we save? We can't save. I'm guessing we save at campfire or something like that, maybe. Does that mean we can refuel it, or does that mean we can get fuel from it? Okay. I mean, it looks very nice. I feel like I say that about some games though, and then people in the comments like, oh, it looks trash. But I mean, graphically, it looks quite detailed, dense forests, trees moving in the wind. Your typical forest ambient sounds as well, with the little pigeon thing making its noise.
Need something, kid?
Oh, there's someone in here.
Staring?
Hello, buddy. I'm in my boxes.
Well, look who survived the woods.
Help, Max. Hey, you gotta help me. They were right behind me.
Hey, you gotta help me. They were right behind me.
Easy, kid. You're shaking like a wet dog.
The voice acting for this is different to the voice acting when you pick up items, right?
You don't get it. They were gonna kill me.
Nobody's killing anyone on my floor. Sit. Breathe.
I can't. My heart's about to jump out.
It won't. Hearts are tougher than people think. Wash your face. Water helps the brain remember how to work.
Sorry. I thought I was dead.
It happens to the best of us. Now, tell it slow. What did you see?
I was in the woods, just walking. Then someone grabbed me. I ran, didn't even look back.
Faces. Masks.
Couldn't tell. Looked wrong. All of it wrong.
Huh. Well, they don't usually touch folks.
What do you mean, usually?
Who knows
Those
about them?
forest freaks. They keep to themselves. You're the first guy I hear got chased.
Huh.
So what? I'm special?
Maybe you poked him in the ass with a stick.
I think so.
Very funny.
I'm serious. People do dumb things when they're bored.
I need to call someone. Police, rescue, anyone.
No signal here.
Then how the hell do you live out here?
Quietly. Listen, my buddy lives at the other tower, Jack. Drunk as a barrel.
Oh,
But his
gunshots.
radio sometimes catches a breath.
And you want me to go there?
If you want contact, yeah.
What should I tell him?
Tell him Max says stop drinking like a dying horse, and that I'm still not dead. Here. Knife, flashlight, small tent, some food. Not much, but better than prayers.
Well, that's nice.
The road safe?
Road's fine. Just follow it straight.
And those freaks?
They don't hang near the road. Hell, they're not even aggressive most days. You were the first one they chased. Sure you didn't try to finger one of them?
Okay.
Jesus, man.
Okay. So, what do we think about that? Do we think that's AI voicing right there? Because they don't disclose AI used on the Steam page. It's a two-person team that made this as well. But, yeah, okay, we've got given us some stuff at least. So we can put a baseball cap on. And put our boots on. T-shirt, armor. And then a fishing rod. We've got a bottle of clean water. We've got a beginner's tent. Unless you skip the night. Okay, because we're playing single player as well. I guess we can... Yeah, so we can have our little knife and flare gun. Okay.
Talk fast. Mosquitoes are voting.
Yeah, he sounds like an AI voice, to be fair. I don't get why they haven't disclosed that. If it is. Sign me up, Chief. I'll do the voice. You sure you didn't finger them? I mean, props for the writing. Right, okay. I thought I could hear people behind me then, but I think it was just me stepping on some grass. Yeah, we've got a different voice when we're picking stuff up. So we do have one available skill point. You consume less food and water. Your melee strikes hit harder. You deal more damage with ranged. Display the exact ammo count in the HUD. You don't fire blindly. Got it's marked in your mind like a tally, so I should be fine without that, to be fair. Also compass. Again, I'm pretty good with my inner compass as well. I'm going to go for survival conditioning. There we go. And then crafting, we can make rope, torches, a bow. We can make lockpicks, forest chair, log bench, dryer. All this kind of stuff. Fish as well, warehouse. We can store stuff. Okay. Spike stick. Okay. Okay, so we've got settlement and a last stop. Right, well, that doesn't sound promising, does it? Let's go see what's at this camp. weather's changed. Impressive when you think it's made by 2 people. Oh, the rain's pretty cool. And the puddles and everything as well. I mean, the puddles appeared quite quick, but bit of environmental storytelling there with the Breaking Bad reference to the Winnebago thing. But we got some food,
Melting.
which don't mind if I do. Someone's tent? Can't go in there. Mushrooms as well. Can't take the axe. We can take the tape. And there's another bottle there as well. Fire's still there, so someone was here recently. Great, let's head up here. Oh, hey buddy.
Hey,
You a merchant?
good to see you.
We can trade with him. Okay, so we got traders. We can barter food and drink and metal and stuff from him. Okay.
That'll do.
Add the guitar to inventory. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna get copyright striked for that music, but oh well. Right, so Can we find sticks on the floor? And a mushroom. You don't eat the red ones, do you? They're poisonous, aren't they? Keep feeling like I'm being watched. I don't know if I've got the forest vibes in my head. It's been a while since I played that game, but getting watched by creepy cannibals. But that's the vibe they've been going for.
This will come in handy.
Oh. An animal. What's it? It's a raccoon! Oh, I love a pet raccoon. I don't think they're good pets, but he's ran off. Right, well, you do need sticks and stones to craft things, but they're not as abundant on the floor. Did we try out the, oh no, that's the wrong thing. But we did need to drink, to be fair. We try doing our fishing. Okay. What the fishing minigame is. Guessing it when the bobber goes down. Huh. You can hear stuff going on. Hear someone screaming out. So I need to do something for fishing. I can just catch fish apparently. Oh, there is a fish there. Maybe you need to actually have, like, throw it at an actual fish. Are they frogs? They might be frogs. Have a look. I mean, they're all gone now. I think they were frogs. Okay. Or maybe there's no fish in this pond. Oh, a little rabbit. I think they've done a really good job with the sound effects and even the light peering through the trees and stuff like that as well. And the shadows. Do bear in mind, obviously my specs are in the description below, 4090, 12900K. But a lot of the complaints, on the reviews is that this crashes a lot and people struggle to run it. So it might just be that it's not well optimized, but I am getting consistently above 60 frames. We're seeing about 70 to 80 frames. So before you enter the forest, move carefully. Running, sudden movement create noise and leave tracks. Move in short bursts, stop often, and observe your surroundings. Cover by the fire, light a campfire to restore health. Boil water to make it safe to drink. Cook food to satisfy hunger, but remember smoke and scent from a fire can attract unwanted attention. And search for useful resources. The forest holds much more than mushrooms and prey. And find sticks, stones, cloth. I mean, maybe that's why we haven't found any sticks and stones yet, because we're not quite in the forest yet. Wandering through the forest, I've seen plenty of small animals. Rabbits, squirrels, birds. If I get hungry, the right weapon could let me hunt them. Maybe I should craft a bow. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if it's got this Tarkov thing with the sound of your footsteps being behind you or something. I swear to God, I feel like there's people behind me at all times. I think it is like the player camera and the sound effects are slightly offset, ever so slightly. Is that a stick we can pick up? It is.
Something at last.
I kind of respect that they haven't made it like super easy, like yellow outlined and all that kind of stuff, like super easy to find these things. Doesn't mean you gotta keep your eyes peeled though. Oh my fucking God, that's an alligator or a crocodile. I don't know what region we're in, and I didn't see its snout. We can jump. I think a flare would scare off an alligator. Oh, there we go. A rock. So from a crafting point of view, need to make some rope. Should get from cloth. Can you build an axe? Just a crude stick. So you need... You're not really here to chop down the forest, I'm guessing. Did say stick to the path, didn't it? Some berries there. Some strawberries. Honestly, I'm intrigued so far. A little bit of ambient music as well. Trying to make sure I'm not running and charging through the forest too much. A little mushroom in there.
That'll do.
Another sunken house over there. More sticks. I don't think we've got a weight limit, do we? No. And you can draw your map. which is interesting. So is that actually how you can choose your size? Okay, and then you can erase it. That's pretty hardcore and badass at the same time. I quite like that. Not gonna lie. As difficult as that is gonna be interesting to see what people's like maps will look like. I didn't realize it was like, oh no, you got to draw your own map. Finding a few more sticks now, reliably. Would you know if there's an alligator or a crocodile in here? Like in real life? Right.
I'll take it.
There's a jacket. Absorbs 1% damage when equipped. How come it... I've got a backpack. A backpack looks like armor. We can recycle it into cloth. And then we can actually make 2 ropes out of that. Oh, it's got a little filter thing here. Okay, so that's cool. So that's like all your stuff. Wait, no, it's not all your stuff. You can make like a ghillie suit. You can make a ghillie suit? Lockpick, dirty bandage. Yeah, weird. No axe, no building hammer. It's gone a different route. You can make a shelter. Simple shelter. An alarm. Anchor of bones. Okay. Okay. Well, to make a fire, we need a couple more rocks. We need to keep an eye out for those. Are these fireflies? Honestly, I'm quite enamored by this game so far. I think it's pretty cool. Getting around that 65 frames at the moment, 70 frames. It's kind of hovering a little bit around those. What was my... Flashlight was on 2. There we go. Wait. Oh yeah, there's another alligator there. Yeah, no. We're back on the road. Get a knife out. When you're crouching, you get this little kind of vignette around the screen. We should be able to go left here. It's kindly put a little marker on the screen, which, on the one hand, making you hand draw your map is one thing, but then at the other side of it, it's then giving you an on-screen map marker. My eyes peeled for a couple more rocks. I've played a few games that are like this in a way, where they're trying to be these realistic kind of survival experiences, and the rocks and stuff are super hard to find, like really difficult. But at the same time, I like it that it's not like loads of things just flashing up with a yellow outline or a white outline, you know? It's kind of just like making you actually use your eyes. It feels like there's not a lot of sticks and not a lot of... Oh. That got dark far too quickly. What in the... Oh shit, this just became a horror game. I like that you can have your knife and your torch out at the same time, though. We do have a tent. Remember, making a fire attracts unwanted attention, potentially. But I have to have the torch, really. I mean, a little bit lighter now we're out under some of the tree cover. I'm actually really glad they reached out. 'Cause I'd never heard of this game before they did, but... Whoa. They've done a good job with that. Dead trees, you can break them barehanded. They're hard as stone. Oh, you can't break them barehanded. Was that... No, you can't. Okay. You'll need an axe. Okay, so you can get an axe, but it looks like you probably find an axe rather than crafting an axe. And it's not all just other, like, tribe cannibals. There's people with firearms shooting, so... Seems like there's probably, like, mercenaries as well or something, or other survivors. Do we go into a bush and try and set up our tent? I swear something moved there, but I think it's just the tree. Wait, where is the marker? Oh, it's up there. Oh, there it is. We can set up a... There we go. Maybe we can set up a tent underneath the lookout. Okay. I think like it went super dark for some reason. Maybe that was like a graphical glitch, and then it's got lighter. But I'm glad it balanced it out, because there's too many games that assume the nighttime is pitch black and you can't see your hand in front of your face, and that's just not the case. The weapons can wear down and they can break.
Maybe I'll find a couple leaders at least.
You can repair them. Attach a flashlight, suppressors. Okay, so they've got customizations to weapons as well. Pretty cool. Alright, another bottle. Okay. This one doesn't seem as in good repair as... This yeah. I wonder if he's alive. No. Can't put the light through the windows.
What's going on down there?
Oh shit. Can't see anything because it's dark.
We'll definitely need this.
Yeah.
Won't escape.
What? Do we have shells? Do we have shells? Shells?
Better than nothing.
Shells! I don't think we can put a flashlight on this one, can we? We can. Look at that. I like it. I mean, it's not the shotgun we picked up. This one's like chrome. I need to eat. And I also need to drink. There we go. Okay.
I need to get back to Max. Looks like his buddy's dead after all.
And you can still control the flashlight as well. You can Q and E lean as well. A little bit of a horror game, to be honest. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you scuttle off, you little crab. You little nit. Be right back. Gonna check if we can put a tent up inside here. Oh, another loaf of bread. That's good. More food there. Oh, they're whispering. They've taken a lot of cues from the forest here, haven't they? I mean, I know it's a game of a similar name, but definitely got some strong inspirations, but doing their own spin on it, which I think is pretty good at the same time. I don't think we can place the tent here. No. Sadly not. I must be brave. Or we sit and wait it out. That could also be what we do. Especially because I don't think the game's saved for us. I think if we die, we're like back at the beginning. Can't quite peer over unless you're holding right click. There we go. I potentially should have just taken a shot at him, but I don't know. I know he was wearing like a skull and everything, but I was trying to give the guy a benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe he was just mushroom picking in wrong place, wrong time, you know? And I just blast him with some shotgun rounds. But yeah, I've got a feeling he's not innocent. I haven't played Sons of the Forest, but I did play The Forest, and that game was, Fuck that. Are you kidding me? Jesus. There's the benefit of the doubt. Suck it. Whoa! We've got some experience and a level up. You coming? Anyone else want to meet my shotgun? Say hello to my little friend. Tribal snitch. That's what they're called. Some raw rabbit meat. This guy had nothing. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I want to... I think it was just the two. What does this hold? Does it say? 20 damage. Doesn't say how many shells it has. I think it's an 8 barrel or a 6. Can't remember how many I loaded.
Check inside.
I really don't like this. I really don't like this. Here we go. Oh, sleep through the night. Not gonna lie. Kudos. Well done. Because, yeah. Okay. It's still dark. What do you mean it's still dark? Specifically requested that it wouldn't be. No, I'm sorry. The audio is a little bit wild because it sounds like everyone's behind me. They're not. They're not. It is just me, but... Is it saved? Like... Oh, it is getting lighter now. I think the lighting's very good, but the transition between lighting isn't. And like I said, I think they could do with just moving the footstep audio forward ever so slightly. Because it sounds like it's slightly behind me. And that might be my headphones maybe, but I don't know. Don't get this with other... Oh, okay. You got leaves falling from the trees. A lot of cool stuff's been and thought and stuff's been put into this. I wonder if it's a loop. You can see a little bit of like pop in with the LOD. Like stuff loading in as we get closer. Again, that'd be good to get that a little bit better in performance. Right. Well, you can right click from your inventory and consume something as well. That's what I was trying to figure out. If you had to put it on your hotbar. Okay. More mushrooms. I mean, they've done a really good job. I think I haven't been in a forest this good, like in detailed, since the Gold River project. That was the one that we played at the beginning of the year. That had a really good forest, like, simulation on that side of things as well, I thought. Obviously, the forest itself is very good. Really should be mapping things out, but... I think we're gonna go back and the old man's dead. You think that's a body? Oh, there's a plane. No, why is it dark again? Why is it pitch black again? That doesn't make sense. I need to fix this.
Might as well.
Might as well. Weird, isn't it? I think it's like because it's generating the darkness under this, maybe? But it makes the whole sky dark or something? I don't know. Does anyone know what's going on with that? Definitely like the lighting engine in the skybox is like having a little bit of a mad 5 minutes there, but... The fuck was that? It was 100% something. I don't know if it was an animal, if it was like a raccoon. Oh, there's a load of skulls. Something tells me I'm in the wrong place. There's a campfire. Yeah. I don't need to know about campfires right now, bro. In a plain graveyard with skulls everywhere. Okay, there's a wolf. There's a wolf. Guess it was something. Got different types of mushrooms. Got fly agaric now. The wolves own this land. Okay. The big plane crash. I mean, arguably maybe a couple of plane crashes. It looks like there's a bit too much fuselage. Oh, there's a rabbit. There's a rabbit scaring the shit out of me. More bodies. Are these better, like these jackets or anything? 1%. That's 4%, the camo windbreaker. That is actually better. We can right click to equip that, and we actually get some extra inventory slots for that as well. After what I've seen, I'd rather fly only in my dreams. That was an achievement we just got. Must be achievements for certain like POIs that you go to. I'd mark it on my map, but I haven't been a very good cartographer. It's alright though. I feel like I've got a good sense of direction. We can find a way back. Staying alive requires even fewer resources. I quite like going all in on that at the beginning, to be honest. Makes me be able to focus on exploring and pushing hunger and thirst to the back of my mind. And, you know, you can find food. What's that? Is that just some cloth? There's just some old cloth growing in the wild. Okay. I mean, they've done a really cool job building a forest here, which I think is what they set out to do. I want to make a world that felt alive and not like a level. And like I said, admittedly, it's only just about doing it on my rig, so do bear that in mind if you want to play this 4K. If you're playing this 1440p, I'd probably be at 120, like if I knock down the resolution. But yeah, it's just about doing 4K 60. Like I said, hovering is 60 at the moment, goes up to 70, occasionally 75 to 78. But spending most of its time in that 65 to 75 range. Had a handful of stutters. I think it looks very nice. Nice lighting. The ray tracing, the lumen is actually putting some work in as well. And I can see why you could play this on a calm, like no enemies and because it could be quite a nice little just walking sim. Kind of what I'm treating it as at the moment, I guess. Fireflies coming out, it's beautiful. There we go, and we're back. Back where it all started. Hopefully they haven't come to take this guy out as well. I'm guessing not, because the other guy was there and he's a trader as well, wasn't he? The wolves follow me. The boots are wet. Okay, let's go talk to Mr. Weird, probably AI voice man. Was his name Max?
Either ask or keep walking.
Oh, he's still alive. Right.
Sit or get out of my sunlight.
My son.
You're back already. Didn't even miss me.
Jack's tower's wrecked. I barely got out. Gunfire everywhere. Bodies on the ground.
Easy, hero. Sit before you explode.
I'm telling you the truth. There were gangsters, psychos, shooting each other like animals.
Uh-huh. You sure you didn't chew some swamp mushrooms on the way?
Don't start with that crap.
I've seen people talk to trees after the wrong salad.
Listen, old man, your buddy Jack is gone. The place is a slaughterhouse.
Gone, huh? Well, that drunk bastard is harder to kill than cockroaches.
I looked everywhere. He's not there.
There's this
Maybe he's
gunfire
where
goes
he
off in the background.
always crawls. The plane crash.
I was literally just there, bro.
What plane crash?
I was literally just there, bro.
Old bird down by the swamp. Jack steals metal from it, like a damn raccoon.
You're telling me all this madness is happening and he's just scrapping junk?
And that's Jack for you. Look, the keys to the working antennas. They're with him. Always were.
So he's my only way out.
Unless you grow wings, yeah.
This is insane. But I don't have a choice. I'll find that damn plane. I'll find Jack. And he's getting me out of this cursed forest.
Try not to get yourself shot before that. Bullets don't care about your plans. Hey kid, don't forget to kiss an oak in the woods for luck. Or maybe kiss a frog. Ha!
You're completely nuts.
Keeps me young.
All right. Whoa. Whoa, we're third person. What? What? You can play third person? Oh, V. Okay, V switches between first and third person. I feel like we look like Deadpool without his mask on from the back. You know what I mean?
Sit or get out of my sunlight.
Alright, so now is the time to put my money where my mouth is, I guess. Where I was saying, oh, it's fine, I've got a good sense of direction, I can find my way back. And, find my way back to the plane crash, I guess. It hasn't updated the...
Forest didn't eat you yet.
Hasn't updated this.
You're back already. Easy. Uh-huh. Go.
Okay, maybe didn't end it correctly.
Keep.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So the forest remembers bloody chaos. Let's find Jack at the plane crash site.
What now,
I should check
hero?
it out.
Lost again.
Maybe there's still a chance to find Jack.
Okay. Well, I think let's establish some sort of camp somewhere. We're closer to this guy. It does say there's a settlement this way. But other people have set up tents here. Maybe they wouldn't mind if we did too. That's one that we can carry with us at least. So we've got rope. Can't make a campfire. What I should do before we do that, can we jump over that? We can. Let's fill our bottles up with that swamp water. We'll boil it. Full amount of stamina. There we go. We can try fishing here as well, but you filled an empty bottle. Filled an empty bottle. Filled an empty. I want to make sure I've got. All right, I've got 2 more empty bottles. There we go. I think was it Icarus where I did that, and you then drink after you ran out of containers, and then you get a bacteria infection. I don't know how to fish. I presume the bobber will go down. I'm worried I'm not patient enough. Look at all the flies over the water though as well. The lily pads and the algae on the water. they've done a very good job of this. If you just look, you've even got the texture of the like water weeds, like the seaweed under the water as well. More algae. You've got the actual floating on the. I know I'm geeking out a little bit here, but it's pretty nice. Little things that I appreciate the extra realism to it, I guess. But yeah, the fishing I can't seem to get to work. Probably need to fish in places where there's actually fish. Probably would help. But okay. Did he give us an axe? Like, can we trade an axe with him?
You hungry or just thirsty?
No. Okay. And I want to put this away because I'm worried I'm going to shoot him in the face. Okay, so you can trade mushrooms for the soup or for soda. Trade a bronze for a rope. Raw rabbit for some duct tape. I don't like. I don't mind the music. I'm just. You probably can't hear the music because if it's not been cleared, I'll have had to have muted it. Right. There's that one there as well. And we can't use this fire, can we? It's not ours, right? So, despite there being one here, it's not one we can use. Alright. Let's craft. Craft campfire. And the whole thing just goes into our inventory. An ordinary stack, you can store various items in it. These we need like logs. You need to actually chop things down for these. How did you get that stuff? You make a stick and a spike stick and a saw blade club. Still want the giddy soup. Can't make a bow. Arrows, but I got a shotgun now, so that's fine. Mushroom drying. Okay. We've only got a handful of shells left, to be fair. And I think durability-wise, the shotgun's not doing too well. We can right-click, and we can place a fire. We can interact. We can actually pick it up, it seems. I'm guessing we need sticks to, like, light it. Take a photo as well, apparently. Oh, so you got your camera. Oh, and you can shoot. That's pretty cool. IMAX 70mm. Christopher Nolan here. Going to be an APS-C, isn't it? Full frame DSLR. Micro Four Thirds. Yeah. Okay. You can choose your blur, your focus distance, your zoom. Camera type. And you can take your picture. Okay. That's how you do all that. And it just takes a screenshot straight into Steam screenshots. Okay. So if I put a dry stick that lights the fire, and then so it's a common edible mushroom. You can just use it to trade. Okay. So it seems like mushrooms are used to trade. You can eat them, but not recommended. Crunchy, sharp, and unpredictable. Some are mild, others burn the tongue. I'm going to put a dirty water in here, don't we? There we go. It starts cleaning it. Got soda as well. Do we have to be monitoring that? No? Let's still just do it in the background. That's good. And we just about did it and we ran out. That's cool. We'll drink our water. I consider that a bit easy maybe, but I do like that you can kind of just pick that back up. You need to craft that at once. It's raining again. Alright, well, it actually tells me where the plane crash is. But I would have liked to have thought that we could have found our way back to it. Need to eat some bread. Kind of like that the elements on the HUD disappear as well. Like I'm a fan of that it does hide it. But I would have liked that if you move the mouse wheel or something like that it brings it back, just so you can see it. Alright. I'll hop back across and we're going to head back the way we came. I said, I'm guessing we need to find an axe somewhere. Or we find this Jack and he gives us an axe or something, because the whole wood chopping and log stuff is crucial to this, but we can't craft an axe ourselves. We know there were wolves. Loads of mushrooms. God. Swear to God there was someone walking up to me then. Maybe the game is making me hear things. Weird aiming reticle, isn't it? I mean, it works. And obviously it disappears when you aim down sight. I don't know. I tend to prefer these kind of games when you're first-person shooter anyway, but that's personal preference. I like that it lets you play first-person or third-person if you prefer.
Holy shit. I think I've completely torn apart. Now, check what's inside that wreckage.
Funny though, isn't it? We stumbled across this a little bit early. Then no comment when we were first here, but now it's like, oh my god, what's going on? I haven't seen this before at all. This is completely new. Oh, little cutscene. I think the cutscene camera swings a little bit too much.
Fuck.
But oh,
Goddamn
someone's
set
hand.
alarm.
Oh, we respawn. Alright, so we picked up his... Oh, his leg. What about his severed leg? Unknown hand. This might be all that's left of him. I mean, his leg is there if we're trying to be less picky. There's something that was recommended I could pick up then.
I should bring it back to the old man at
Oh.
the tower. Otherwise, he'll
Okay.
never believe me.
Anything else? Whoa. I stopped and those footsteps were still going. No? I think there is a delay with the footsteps. I think, like, you make a footstep after you stop. Gives more inventory slots. I like that. I like that a lot. There's a log! We found a log. Right. To be fair, I haven't been keeping an eye out for logs that we could just find.
Found something at last.
Like, there is stuff you can pick up, but there's not a lot in terms of, like, super cool gadgets and loot and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's quite grounded in that regard, I think. Then you've got wild cloth just in the forest. I like it so far, though. I saw the mixed reviews for this. Oh my god, okay. That was footsteps. I'm not going mad. But that was a deer. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I saw the mixed reviews. When I got off the key, I checked out the Steam page and saw that the huge radio silence and then this massive patch that the devs have been working on this and obviously putting the work in. I don't know what it was like before, you know, so I can only compare what it is now. But this is honestly very solid. I think there's still some rough edges. I think the voice acting could do with some work. Writing, there's a few spelling mistakes here and there on some stuff that I've noticed, but minor things. I think audio-wise, it's nice, other than the footsteps being like, I can't. Maybe you guys are just fed up of me whining about footsteps, but it feels to me. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself, but it feels to me like it's like one step behind. So I always feel like there's someone behind me. If I stop. You see what I mean?
That'll do.
See what I mean? I don't know. Anyway. Oh. Absolutely no. Oh my... Well, you can't trust people. That's why you can't have... That's why you have trust issues. That's it. That's it. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! No! Don't! Oh, I right-clicked it by mistake and just ate a raw rabbit. I am very... Ugh, is all I can say. That scared the shit out of me. I like how he just went flying in the air. I literally just pressed that into his frickin' chin and just pulled the trigger. Like, yeah, I'm lucky I actually landed that shot, because he probably would have swiped me otherwise. They hide in the frickin' bushes. Here we go, big jump. I do like this though. I love this in all sorts of games
Not bad.
having like the exploration element.
Need to gather some wood while I still can.
Night is coming. Place a tent. I mean, this is bizarre. It gets so dark so quickly. Okay, it's bizarre. It's almost, there we go. It's briefly too dark. They'll fix that. I'm sure they'll fix that. But it's like it goes super dark, and I think when it goes light, it goes super dark and then goes light again. That's what we had earlier. And it must just be a graphical glitch. Might be just with the lumen or something like that. I'm not sure, but something about that is not right, obviously. Right. So is it still nighttime? Oh my god, I thought there was something behind. I'm so jumpy. I'm so spooked. There we go. You can tell the lighting engine's like, hang on a minute, it's daytime. Let's make it brighter. Something going on with that, isn't there? But yeah, I think they've done a tremendous job with this so far. Like I said, there's a little bit of a questing and storyline. Oh, we were right here as well. I'm little rabbit running, wasn't it? A little bit of questing and storyline and stuff, which is intriguing. Like that's fine. It's not a pure like an Icarus where it just drops you down and it's like, right, go and survive now. And there is like a guided kind of thing that you're going through, but yeah, pretty intriguing.
Need something, kid?
Let me just double check. Is it technically not early access as well, which I guess that is gonna be a red flag, an orange flag. Some people, I guess, that there's still obviously work to be done. They are still patching it and supporting it, of course, but it's not got that early access tag, so it's kind of already just been launched, and it's like, well, there's updates, but you know, how long will there be updates for?
Forest didn't eat you yet. Shame.
Just like Asmongold's like home away from home.
Max, I found something at the plane.
You look like hell. What do you drag in this time?
A hand. A damn severed hand.
Put it on the table. Don't scratch the wood.
You're not even surprised.
I've seen worse breakfasts. Huh. That tattoo ain't Jack's.
Then whose is it?
Some city journalist. Came here sniffing around, asking stupid questions. Paid me to stay in one of the far towers.
So Jack might still be alive?
Knowing that cockroach? Probably. But the important part, that journalist had satellite internet.
You're kidding.
Nope. Fancy laptop, little dish, all that crap.
That's my way out of
You
here.
just hear people
If you
screaming,
didn't
shooting
get
in the
eaten,
distance.
Yeah.
You were renting towers to junkies and reporters?
Hey, a man's gotta make a living. Half the city idiots come here to play wild survivor.
And you milk them.
I prefer local hospitality. So listen, you want to run to that tower, be my guest. And when you see that journalist, tell him this. He still owes me $50 for rent, 70 for the generator and gas. And considering interest, plus my natural talent for moonshine, add another 20 on top.
You're thinking about money right now?
Money and booze keep the world spinning, kid.
I don't care about your debts. I'm getting to that tower. Breaking the door if I have to.
Break whatever you want. Just don't bring me another body part.
Fair.
No promises.
That's the spirit.
Okay. He's a little bit of a unlikable character, isn't he? But with a little bit of humor. So we've now got to reach the journalist tower, which looks like that's probably even further away on the other side of the plane. I'm not sure how big the map is here.
Forest didn't eat you yet. Don't touch my bottle.
Yeah, you don't even know where to start with this, really, do you? Because you're like, even if you're like, right, the tower thing's here. You're like, right, tower's here. That means you got like the settlement. One sec. Max is there. You got the settlement down there. Trader there. You got Jack over that way. And then like I'm so bad at drawing. Plane. It's so bad. This is why I don't do Pictionary or anything like that. But you know what? We're just going to stick to our pattern. I'm not going to start trying to draw what the thing is. Plane. P for plane. Kind of in that way. You know what I mean? You don't have a scale to like kind of work off of. I like that. I do like it though that you just free draw with your mouse. Just make your own map. Very like immersive for sure. 100%. Like very cool idea. Yeah. I don't know how it's saving. I don't know. But that is where we're gonna leave it. I'm kind of worried that it's gonna like not save any of this, but I don't know. I'm just gonna hope that it's been saving for me as we go. Yeah. That's where we're gonna leave it for this one. What do you guys think of that? Would you like to see more of this? Like I said, I don't know if the story is all fully here or not. Like I said, it's not early access, so presumably it is. So if you want to see more, let me know, and we can do another episode and keep going with this. But this game, yeah, I think if your PC can run it, and like I said, I can only test it on my hardware, but I'm perfectly happy. I mean, we're actually at 90 frames here. I think as you get closer to water with the sun and the lumen, that's obviously where it drops to the 60-65 frames. But it's crashed less than other games that we play. So I don't want to shoot a raccoon. They're so cute. They're literally pea. Little raccoon. No. There we go. Got my little. Maybe that'll be a loading screen. But yeah, I think it actually runs quite well. So the work they've done since launch to now, I think if you did pick this up back then, maybe give it another try if it's still sat in your library. And if you're curious and you want to try it yourself, like I said, there is a Steam 2-hour refund policy. So you can check it out and refund it if it's not for you. Or you can just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll do another one. And you can follow along as we play it, and I can play it for you. Maybe. So, there you go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below how you found that and what you think of it. I'm impressed. I am impressed. I think it's got a cool idea. And I think it looks nice as well. Definitely has some pop in. You can see we'll do our little walk towards the tree test. A little bit further out though, you can see some of the leaves start like popping in a bit more denser here and there. So as you focus on them, I wouldn't say it's too egregious that unless you're really staring at them that you notice, but especially out in the background, you do see these pop-ins where you get the light and dark contrast. But yeah. I think in the vicinity that's loaded around you, very nice. And good sound effects, good audio as well. So I'd recommend it at the moment. Don't know how long this game is, don't know how much cool stuff there is to do here and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, the crafting seems a little bit light. I would admit, I don't know if there's blueprints or other things. Like I said, some of these things are quite expensive, I guess, to actually build... I mean, we've almost got enough, but we're missing in some bits, so some bit more stuff we need to do with this to get there, but yeah, it's not really one where you like build your own cabin as far as I can see. You got these prefab stuff that we can make. Got a rot shelter, protects from rain and harsh weather. Rain and sleeping outdoors. So these are a bit more of a permanent base you can have, I guess. And then you've got your tent that you can carry with you. But got a mini skill tree, nothing that's going to break, you know, break people's minds, but again, possible AI use here as well. I think that's one thing as well, if you're sensitive about the AI disclosures on the Steam page. I think there is signs of some AI being used in this across the voice acting and icons and things like that, and they're not disclosing that. I'm not sure if they released this game before you needed to disclose that, though. I can't really comment on that because I'm not sure. But yeah, a couple of moments this game got me as well, with the jump scares and that guy jumping out at me in the bush, and putting his mouth across my shotgun barrel before he left this world was quite something. But yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.